know how. Girl, you know
I'm glad you came up here. What questions you got for me today, girl?
Okay, so first of all, so was it Tisha? Because that's what it feel like. It feel like you were saying that, was it Stormy talking shit about you to Tisha? Because that, we know.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not saying she has or not, but that's not who I'm referring to. Tisha is not the person who texted me and who I was on the phone with that was so shocked that I was making a rose for her because of all the things that were being said about me. It was not Tisha, it was not Kimmy. No.
Well, none of them people. Okay. So with that aside, because I know I missed the live. Yeah, I think you did one yesterday morning, girl. I missed it because my sinuses were attacking me yesterday. So I was just medicine down. But what happened on the like? So who touching lady parts? Like who fucking a women's Mel? Because girl, you know I'm about to pass the hell out when I saw that video. When I got on there, she said, "Have y'all ever known me to fuck women?" Girl, I'm about to pass the fuck out. I said, "No, not all of the profanity, Mel."
You know what? I can go there when I need to, okay? But so excuse the profanity for that day. Okay?
Now you know how you're down.
So anyway, I know, yeah, I kind of shared with them on yesterday on live after the show. I said, there's one person for Destiny to be saying this about me when I've never, and you know me, I'm gonna keep it a buck. She ain't never tried me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. She ain't never tried me like that. I ain't never thought that. And I don't know why she would think that about me. And what I said was, who you're hanging with, though, has admitted that she, goes both ways or has gone both ways. So maybe you're projecting, maybe, because you're hanging with her now and maybe you just want to project. But hey, again, to each his own. Do your thing. And then I also said there were only a few people who went on this trip that was going to the strip club, coming back in the house loud while we all sleeping, coming in talking about they just did something called some motorboat, waterboat. I don't know. Whatever it means is the ladies put their breasts, I think, in your face.
Yeah, in the cities. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was them doing that. So I don't even, again, it just comes off as projection.
You know what? And it probably is. Because, my gaydar in the mansion. My gaydar is very strong. And I have been talking about you in this show for years. And I have never gotten that vibe. So that's why I was like, see, y'all, I don't say to everybody because they always like, why do you think everybody? No, I don't. Because I never said that about you. Never felt that. And so when she said that shit, I'm like, Destiny really just throws anything out there knowing that people are going to like catch on to it and make it a thing. So, girl, I know you saw my post.
My ex does that too.
I know he do.
Just throw stuff out there. So for example, just throw stuff out there. There's a whole city council person here named Devyn that I ain't never dated, ain't never tried to date. I ain't never even been along with him before. And I got tagged in a post like, that's my man. And I'm like, what?
I remember that. It was so out of nowhere.
Just growing.
Girl.
Yeah.
So for me,
and even told my babies that.
Told your babies that.
And even told my babies that. Like, my babies were like, Mom, did you go to the party for city council? And I did go to a party, and I thought that was the one they were talking about. And I was like, yeah, Miss Kim. And they were like, the one running for District 1. I said, oh, Miss Kim ain't running for District 1. I'm like, who are you talking about? And so anyway, they end up telling me, yeah, well, Dad, when he said that, the lady he went to support is running against your mama boyfriend. I said, what? Which is Devyn Keith, by the way. Devyn Keith is running again for city. They got to do a runoff or something. But I said, y'all, babies, let me tell y'all something. That's not mommy's boyfriend. Never has been mommy's boyfriend, y'all. Like, no, babies. So yeah, man, just throwing stuff, just saying stuff. I'm telling you, they be delusional in their own worlds, making up ish and all of that.
So the whole Destiny situation, what because it was something that happened. Damn, I lost it that quick. Listening to all of this. it be making me mad sometimes because I feel like, girl, I know you saw my post. I say what I say and I get off of here. But they in the comments arguing paragraphs long. Y'all think male perfect. I'm like, where do y'all get this perfection thing from? That's not what we're saying. What we're saying is Destiny sounds fucking stupid saying that somebody was coaching how to cheat because I'm trying to collect data so I can find out what's going on so I can be strategic. We all know that you are very strategic and very smart about the way you handle shit. So, oh yeah, that was my question. Girl, I need to understand what happened with Destiny for you to really be like, fuck her. Because I feel like it's something we don't know about. Yes, we did see her, going between you and Martell a lot, which I did not like. And I didn't think that shit was cute. I also felt like there was a lot of sexual innuendo happening between them in scenes, which made me feel like
that's weird, ain't it?
Yes.
That's kind of weird, ain't it?
It is weird. And it's been
that's
weird.
what I'm talking about that projection. That projection. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering, like, did you ever see anything between Destiny and Martell? Because she swear up and down she ain't never fuck with him. But why are you acting like a bottom bitch for a man you never fuck? Make it make sense.
Mm-hmm. So I personally have never seen anything between Martell and Destiny. I have. Again, I'm gonna keep it above. I have not. Do I consider some of the stuff that I'm seeing now very suspect? Yeah, absolutely, positively. But me really just seeing them, no, I think for me, the stuff that's kind of making my eyebrow raise, like you just said, all of the sexual stuff, by way of the show that they're saying and doing. I don't know many people that call each other sister and brother that play around like that. So that's kind of interesting to me. And then even, I think the part that really, because here's the thing, when I stop dealing with somebody, I move on and that's it. But I think posting my children in the manner that she did, for me, that's when I became a Destiny. Like, girl, because, and that's why I was my opinion about some girl code as it relates to her was so strong is because of that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And
then y'all court situation, right?
Huh?
I think that was in y'all court situation that neither one of y'all could post the kids. And so she was posting the kids, I guess, for him. Got it.
Yeah, when she posted a little video at his birthday dinner and she made sure to get his once mistress in there too. And that was very disrespectful to me because even if we ain't rocking, like I told them yesterday, I don't know who LeBen, I can't tell you who he dating. I ain't never met who he's dating. I don't care to. So even though I'm not rocking with you, there's still a level of code that I'm still going to run with regardless. And so for me, that's when I became like, man, F Destiny. I ain't checking for her. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Because I wanted to get her anyway for disrespecting my mother. And the Lord calmed me down on that because I do have a lot to lose. So I work hard to be strategic versus impulsive because when you're impulsive, like you said, you end up in places you don't need to be. So,
okay. Well, wait, what she did with Miss Van? Hold on her. What did she do to Miss Van?
So there was a whole thing. Well, I shared last night something that happened recently where she didn't respect my boundaries and thought she was going to make my mother speak to her at her granddaughter's tennis match. And then before that, there was this whole Madani relaunch and she disrespected my mother there. It was a scene. It was a scene in the show.
I remember that when y'all were going in and out the door and all of that. Yes.
And I didn't hear it that day. I didn't hear it that day. I didn't hear it till the show aired. I didn't hear her say it on the show. So I have been on some, you know what, it's best for me not to think about that girl, not talk to that girl because what I want to do is not good. So let me stay over here because I want to have some words with her, So I haven't even been checking for her. And then recently she disrespected my mother again. And I'm like, this no respect of boundaries that y'all and your little crew have where y'all think people gotta talk to y'all. Y'all think people owe y'all something. Y'all, and then when they don't, they have a big head. If you don't talk to us, if you don't roll with us, you got a big head, or you think you all that, or your fans this. No, I just don't want to fool with you.
Period.
I just don't want to fool with you. Girl, what y'all?
Yeah,
okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I fool with who I want to fool with it.
True.
Huh?
Are you gonna stay on the show? Like, because a lot of people feel like this might be your last season. I don't see it that way. I feel like you are in super producer mode right now. On top of your own thing, I feel like I see you actually like trying to produce these people. Like, stop talking about me. What about y'all? And I appreciate that because we've been saying that. But I'm gonna tell you right now, Tisha is working on my nerves. What you gonna do, girl? Because when I tell you, I feel like she's trying to copy you, and it's so lame to me. Because that's what I feel like she is trying to pretend like she's trying to do, like produce everybody else. Like, why are you trying to force confrontation between you and Destiny as if we already don't have Sunny and Destiny? We got Trisha who over there, you know, teeth chattering and mad about something, even though she's still married. Girl, listen. I don't understand.
I'll be real with you. I could have done without having a conversation with Destiny at all at the table. When her and Tisha walked in, I smiled. I don't know if y'all saw that. I don't know if they showed it, but when they walked in, hey, I smiled. I didn't have to have no conversation with her whatsoever. What's crazy is she apologized to me twice on that trip. And that's another thing that made me feel like, man, these jokers be so fake. She apologized once off camera. She apologized once on camera. Then came right back to Huntsville and was yapping her gums. And so it's like, y'all, the world, I don't know what kind of world they live in, but I ain't here for it. I am not here for it.
No.
And here's the thing. Once she apologized on that trip, when she apologized, she can't say anything else I did to her or that I got out here talking about her or that, none of that. She just started going on her interviews, throwing shade. And I was like, oh, bet. So I'm going to take that apology as for a camera moment to try to make yourself look better to the people.
Right.
Okay.
Destiny is a very precarious person to me because I feel like she presents in a certain way, but your mentality doesn't match how you present. And I can't stand that. Like, that's one of the things I really can't stand about people's personalities when they pretend to act like they have their shit together, but we know that they don't. So like her energy on camera is very much bow down to me, kiss my ass. And that's annoying to me because everybody's doing it this season. Like, why do y'all have to check in with her about a boyfriend who wasn't really her main boyfriend because he was out here with everybody? I just, girl, it's exhausting.
And even in that situation, I know Sunny was on here earlier. I don't know if she's still on here, but even in that situation, whenever the podcast happened in January, I didn't know Sunny and Moses were coming. I knew there was a surprise. I thought it was a surprise for me. Shit, I didn't know it was them. That was a surprise. Didn't know it at all. But even then, I don't know if it aired because I wasn't watching the show then. I've only watched the last 3 episodes. So y'all can go back and look for me. But I had a conversation and the cameras were up behind stage and I pretty much said to Moses, I told him, I said, but you were the one in the relationship with her, so you should have had a conversation, you know, like you should have had a conversation with Destiny about what was what. I said that to him to his face. Now, the fact is they're now married, so we also finna just move on with it. But I said to him, you should have had a conversation. As the man in the situation, you should have had a conversation with Destiny.
Absolutely. I was actually just rewatching an old show called Unreal. And it, you know, I don't know if you ever seen that show, but it's like behind the scenes on a reality show. And it just kind of showcases how producers can sometimes be very manipulative and do a lot of messed up stuff just to get a certain shot. And I remember you saying something about feeling not protected. And you know how I feel about your friend, girl. Okay, you know, he be trying to shade me and shit. Oh yeah, she's very beautiful. Yeah, and I'm also talented, nigga. But you know, Carlos.
Who? Wait, who? Carlos. Who is shading you?
Carlos.
Stop it, girl.
Yes, he do. Yes, he do.
Carlos be shading you, Bundy.
Yeah, because I be getting in his ass all the time. But that's because I can see what you're doing. You know, like remember when we interviewed and I was talking about how he keep talking about, oh, my friend. If you was really that girlfriend, you wouldn't have let a lot of that shit go down the way it did. So don't be sitting up there. No, y'all work together. Okay, that's we talk all the time. No, y'all don't. Y'all don't talk all the time. Shut up. But yeah, no, I don't like the way I've seen him. Like, okay, a couple of seasons ago.
Baby. Hold on 1 second, Bundy. Yeah, baby. Okay, y'all better be good and go ahead and start getting your clothes out that you want to wear because we're gonna leave out. All right. Say what now?
Okay. So you tell me if I'm tripping, because this is what I feel like happened. I feel like they was trying to get rid of you on some level by bringing in the whole drama with Tisha Marceau and all of that. It did not work. The ratings dropped. So now I have to come back and kiss Mel's ass, which is why we end up at the podcast with a crown and all of this shit. And let me give you your flowers, which really didn't feel genuine to me. But, you know, anytime a girl can put on a beautiful crown, we're going to take it. But I felt like he realized that the show couldn't really work without you. And so now we're going to give Mel all of the things that she's been asking for. We're going to cover her when she's doing her property preservation thing and all of that. So do you feel like he is actually supporting you now? Or do you feel like you just know this show not going to rock without me? So what you going to do?
Wow, that's good, girl. Buddy did not come over here to play.
You know, they think I don't know the show. And I'm like, girl, there aren't many people that know the show like I know the show. So.
Bunny did come over here to play. So here's what I say. I know if somebody rocks with me or not based on how they treat me. I don't care what you say. I don't care, what you give me or whatever. I look at how you treat me and how you stand up for me, even in rooms that I'm not present in. That's what matters to me. Okay. And so it's a lot. It's a lot. And I talked a little bit about it yesterday, just even from the people who rock with me and support me, they end up getting attacked. That's not coincidence at all. It's not a coincidence. And I know where it's coming from. Fortunately, because somebody revealed it to me. I already had the inkling. You know how your intuition kicks in? Then you get the proof. And when I got the proof, I ain't gonna lie, it hurt that day alone. Because I don't sit in nothing too much. So that's another reason I find it interesting when people are like, oh, Mel is always the victim. She's always victim. Baby, I'm far from victimhood. I do victorhood, okay? And I for a day, I was like, whoo. It's one thing to think it, it's another thing to hear it, like even my people close to me who were around when this information came to me, they were like, what you gonna do? Oh my God, what you gonna do? But I play the game.
I know
very well.
I know you do.
Very well.
Okay.
Very well.
So last thing, and I'm gonna go ahead and let you go because I know y'all got stuff to do. But I just want to, and this is just me saying this to you because I clocked it, and I just want to be clear because I don't like, confusion. So with Dr. Heavenly, I remember you said that you felt like her reaching out to you, you didn't answer her because it wasn't genuine. You felt like it wasn't genuine. Child, don't even get me started on Dr. Heavenly because, we have somewhat of a relationship. I like her on camera, but she moves snaky to me, and that's just not my cup of tea. Okay, but I fuck with her, but some shit she do, I just cannot fuck with. And some shit she say is just like, why would you even say that? Especially because you could dish it, but you can't take it. But outside of that, you said, I didn't respond to her because I felt like she wasn't being genuine. And I remember one time when some shit was going on and I had texted you, and I know you changed your numbers 11 times. But I just want you to know, if I ever reached out to you, it was genuine. Like, I do this, yes, but it ain't that deep for me. Like, I do this, but it ain't that deep for me. And honestly, the reason why I've always found myself, windmilling in the comments or on my reviews or whatever on your behalf is because I feel like this is just common sense. Nobody needs to be perfect. Nobody, because people love to say that, oh, y'all just think no, she's not perfect, but she's not wrong right now. What the fuck is everybody talking about? It blows me because I feel like for seasons, we have watched people dogpile on you after going through something extremely traumatic. And now y'all want to act like Destiny was a fucking wife because Sonny and Moses hooked up when we already know that Destiny wasn't really with that man. That man was a hoe. He had just got out of jail. But now all of a sudden everybody got fucking girl code and want to be all collective and we the wives and the main chicks and this the side chicks. What happened to all of that when fucking Ariane was coming around and y'all didn't want to say that she was the side? What happened? Like, girl.
That's been my point. That's been my point.
I just wanted you to know, yes, I'm always here for the mess and all of that, but it's really not that deep for me. So if I do reach out, it is because I really just wanted to make sure that you were okay. Because I do feel like it'd be a lot, and when you are the strong person, people don't always check on you. You know what I'm saying? I just had a conversation with my mom where she was like, we always felt like you were okay. So we didn't have to really check on you as much. And that shit hurt. So yeah. I just want you to know, I be checking on you, girl.
So earlier today, Melody said, I told y'all I'm talking. So let me know what you think about the information that she just shared about Martell, telling the kids that she was dating Councilman Devyn Keith, and all the questions that Bondi Blue asked her. Let me know what you think about all of that. And once again, you guys, I thank you all for watching and listening, and I'll talk to you in the next one.